Hello everyone, and welcome back to everyone's favorite time of the week, Eaglevision.
Very well said, Ethan. I know Eaglevision is my favorite part of the week.
Something that isn't my favorite is when things crash, and let's talk more about the recent social media crash. Down to the news.
Hi, I'm McKenna Eichhorn with the News Report. This week's segment, we are going to be talking about the social media crash that happened on October 4th. This crash affected thousands around the U.S. Let's go see how it affected some of the Maple River staff and students.
I was definitely affected by the social media crashes. I use social media every day, like multiple times a day, like every 5 seconds I pull it up. I don't know, I feel like it's just entertaining. I use it as like a diary.
I was not able to get on Facebook or Instagram. I really enjoy seeing all of the successes, the fun things. I'm at the stage in life where a lot of my friends are having babies and getting married, so it's kind of fun to stay up to date with my friends on those things. I probably check Instagram the most or Facebook, but only old people are on Facebook, so I try to stay away from the young kids.
Wow, there are definitely different ways you can use social media. Let's go talk to some students about how they use social media.
You know, I was not affected by the social media crash. I use social media for like 5 minutes a day. My favorite social media is TikTok because when I'm bored, I can just waste like hours on it and time goes by so fast.
Yes, I was affected by the social media crash. None of my girlfriends were texting me all day. My Instagram was not working. I was very upset about it. Honestly, my favorite thing about social media is how it just brings the community together. I usually use social media to text my girlfriends and see where the party's at and just, see what's going on. Honestly, I was very upset about the crash. No one was texting me. I couldn't get a hold of anybody. I didn't know what was going on. I was very upset. My favorite social media is Snapchat, of course. Everybody knows that.
I'm McKenna Eichhorn, and that was the News Report. Take it away, Skylar and Ethan.
Thank you for that report. I'm just glad everything is working again.
Another tough thing besides a crash can be our school classes.
You're right, Ethan. They sure can be tough. Let's see what classes are the toughest. But first, a word from our sponsor.
Are you tired of your own bland cooking?
Unseasoned food just not cutting it anymore?
Come on down to Maggie J's. With an exceptional staff and a clean dining room, you'll always find a good bite to eat.
Located at 203 Main Street in Mapleton, Minnesota.
Tired of being bored and alone with no friends? Head on down to Maggie J's, where the friends will always find you.
Maggie J's even offers their very own party room for all of your gathering occasions.
Call now at 507-524-3663.
Hello, I'm Savannah, and today I'll be doing the Middle School Minute. Today we'll be talking about the daily rigors or struggles of every day in middle school. Let's start at the bottom of the food chain. How's your year going?
It's going off good, but it was pretty lonely, but I got past it.
What is it like being in the building?
It's kind of hard because you have to push past all the middle schoolers and the high schoolers, but you just have to run past it.
What's your favorite class and why?
It's music because we have to sing, we can get warm and stuff like that.
How's the first year in middle school going?
Good.
Biggest struggle so far?
Trying to keep up with most of the assignments.
Favorite class and why?
Phys because I like running.
And least favorite class and why?
I don't really have one. I like them all.
That's so interesting. Let's go talk to some 8th graders.
What's your least favorite class and why?
Geography. I just find it kind of boring.
Biggest struggle so far?
Learning slope after being gone at Eagle Bluff.
How do you feel about entering high school next year?
I'm excited, but I'm also a little nervous for it.
Anything you're looking forward to next year?
Having a bunch of different teachers than I have in the past.
What's your least favorite class and why?
Math because it's really hard.
What's your biggest struggle so far?
Focusing in classes.
How do you feel about entering high school next year?
I want to be better in school.
Anything you're looking forward to?
Better classes and a bigger school.
They'll be fine. That's all the time we have for today. Back to you, Skylar and Ethan.
Those classes sound pretty tough. I remember doing them back in the day.
Me too. Ethan, they were tough. Something else that would be hard is moving to a different country.
Well, let's check with Arnell and see if his move has been easy or hard.
Who's that person?
Howdy, I'm Bryce Sertman, your profile reporter. The past 2 weeks we've interviewed 2 foreign exchange students, Carlota and JP. Let's interview our last and final foreign exchange student, Arnell.
I'm from Spain, North Spain, Catalonia, and I live in Valls. My most memorable moment is my friends, having fun with my friends. I think the difference of my town is the weather. You have a different weather here. My culture shock is like you have fun hours in the school, and our school are more restrictive, no class. Learning your culture and things that you do.
We heard from Arnell, now let's go talk to the Zieglers.
It's a little bit different, louder. At first it was kind of strange, but then it's just kind of like living with your brother. It's just natural now.
He's cooked a few different dishes, and then my favorite was egg and potato dish we put on toast.
He's cooked us 2 main things. He baked a cake from our dad's birthday and a potato and onion omelet, which was amazing, and that would probably be my favorite.
Show him what America is like compared to Spain.
Just kind of learning about his culture and all that stuff from Spain.
When we showed him our farm and harvest?
Probably when we were cooking together.
Thank you to our 3 foreign exchange students and welcome to our home.
It's Arnell!
We are so happy to have Arnell with us, and he looks to be doing great here at Maple River.
I heard that Arnell watches our show, Skylar. He really likes the skills segment.
Well, that's perfect timing, because we're heading down to Morgan and Ryan with skills.
On today's episode of Skills, we'll be doing the fruit roll-up race.
To do this challenge, hold one end of the candy with your mouth, and whoever can finish the fruit roll-up first wins.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Was that a tough challenge?
Sure.
Kind of.
Is it like time?
Three, 2, 1.
I'm a sore loser.
Okay, give me 2. Wow, what another great week of competition.
Love to see you next week.
Skills out.
That challenge looks like a lot of fun. I know I can slurp up a fruit roll-up faster than anyone.
Bold statement, Ethan, but we don't have time. What we do have time for is the youth and what the upcoming years have for Maple River. Down to Zach and Colton.
Hey Zach, my old jersey still fits. Kind of reminds me, I wonder how youth sports are doing nowadays.
Colton, that jersey looks pretty good on you. Those must have been back in your glory days. Now on to some interviews with 5th graders about their youth sports.
Football.
Football.
Volleyball. Because you can tackle people.
I like the coaches.
I like serving and passing it.
I like passing it and serving pretty much everything.
Twice a week.
Twice a week.
Every Tuesday and Thursday. Being good at it.
Playing varsity.
Playing the homecoming games.
Thank you 5th graders for reminding us why youth sports are so fun. Now on to some scores from the past week. Our volleyball team hosted Hayfield and lost 0-3. Then they hosted Cleveland and lost 0-3. Then they traveled to Janesville and lost 0-3. Our cross country boys had a meet at JWP and placed 4th. Our cross country girls went to a meet at JWP and got 4th place. Our tennis team hosted Belle Plaine and lost 3-4, then hosted St. James and lost 1-6. Our football team hosted Norwood Young America on October 1st and won 50-0.
Looks like the future of Maple River is going to do just fine.
Our next segment is all about pottery. Let's head over to Mr. Edwards' class with Kira.
Hi, I'm Kira Hoppy, and this week on the Academics Report we will be talking about Mr. Edwards' pottery class. Let's go take a look at what's happening in the classroom.
It was a mug with a face on it, and it's really colorful, and yeah.
Probably a cup. Trailer.
Well, right now we're doing like the pottery wheel. I don't like that. It's really messy.
Probably making things on the pottery wheel. Pottery wheel.
Didn't really want to be in choir or band, but it's also because I really like art.
It's a really calm class. Get to make things. Easy grade.
Work on our pottery every single day, learn something new, something we haven't tried.
Most of the time we make projects out of clay. Play with clay.
You should. It's fun. Definitely need to be creative to do it because you need to think of a new project every time, but it's really fun.
It's a very interesting class, and yeah, it's an easy grade.
Now let's go see what Mr. Edwards knows about pottery.
Seeing all the creative expression through sculpture. At the school, teaching for, this will be the 4th year, so 4th year I've taught pottery, and then I've taught it a little bit back in college. Teach problem solving. This clay is hard to work with. Favorite thing I made is my double, whatever you want to call this. The professor said it was impossible, so I did it, and it exists. My first high school project, coil pot. I really don't like it.
Wow, I sure do miss pottery class. I wish I could take it again.
Personally, pottery is one of my favorite classes.
Well, sadly, that's all the time we have for this episode.
We will see you all next time.
Scott and Ethan, out.